Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Shino, and this is episode 9 of our Modded to the Max series. So, between episodes, I actually did a live stream. And during that live stream, we just worked on a few projects up here. I had gotten my bedroom finished before we started the live stream, but then I did the glass while we were on stream. I did some resource gathering, manufactured some things, went and got some fire clay. Just that odd and end kind of housekeeping stuff. But it was kind of fun to do with a group. So if you join me on that live stream, thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. We will be doing that again. I don't know how often, but we will be doing that again. So in this episode, I want to work on Alchemy. Alchemy is one of those mods that we added early on, and we've been kind of dancing around it, but we haven't done anything. And I got to spend some time looking at some of the things that you can do through Alchemy. So I'm going to put in potions, and we're going to look at some of these. And I found some that really kind of impressed me. For me, and I'm greedy, Looter really stood out to me. So I popped on it to look at it. It says, hey, when you use this one, 20% more forage amount, 20% more gears for metal piles, 30% more vessel contents, and 20% more wild crops. Now it lasts for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's not very long. But let's go over here and we can look at Looter Delight Strong. This will last for 10 minutes if we make this. 10 minutes. And it gives you a 60% more forage amount, 60% more gears, 90% more vessel contents, and 60% more wild crops. Now that sounds more my speed. I think, I'm pretty greedy, and I think that sounds more my speed. So I went down through and kind of looked to see what all we need to do to make these. You're going to need the cooked cuttings, and you're going to need like chamomile, woad. We're gonna have to get some stuff to do that, okay? And we're gonna have to go through and make the teas. We're gonna have to do all kinds of things that we're just gonna have to make some. Here you got aqua vita. I don't know what this is. A lot of stuff to find out, isn't there? So we're gonna start working down that road. And I actually did this once already, and stupid me, I wasn't recording. I was just talking away to myself. But luckily, hey, I've already worked out what I need to do, so this should go pretty easy for us. All right, so let's get into this. I've already made the mortar and pestle. The mortar and pestle is what we're going to need to use to be able to grind up our herbs and our flowers. I did some exploring off camera, and I just want to show on my map, I didn't go in a very wide area. I just kind of kept it right here to this area. And I just wanted to go through and mark some of the different flowers, some of the different mushrooms, because we're going to need those. And oh yeah, and also I did in the live stream I made skeps, and I did deliver those up there, so we've got those waiting to be populated. But anyways, when I traveled, I said to myself, you know what, Shino, don't go above 500, because we're going to be adding on more mods. We're going to be doing different stuff. And if we go and we generate a whole bunch of terrain whenever we add the mods in, we're not going to have, we're going to have to travel a long distance to find that really cool stuff and the new stuff and the exciting stuff. So what I wanted to do is kind of keep it close. So, here's the home location here was at 112, and I kept it down here to right at about 500 north, negative 500 north. And I didn't go too much farther beyond this area right here, heading up that way, so I don't generate any more terrain up there. Same thing over here. Kept it isolated, so that way we can find some cool stuff here as we add more mods in. So let's go and start making some flasks. So in the survival handbook, you do have a tab for alchemy. If you've added the mod in, it talks about making the mortar and pestle. This is where we're at now. We need to make the basic potion base, and as you can see, it's going to require a specific mushroom. And these are the mushrooms that usually will cause you injury if you eat them. They're the ones that will give you calories. They'll build up your food bar down here, but they're going to at the expense of health. So I went and I found some of those, and then the horsetail, and then the mortar and pestle. So let's do this. Put the mortar and pestle in. We're going to put that in, and we're going to put the gold drop mushroom in. And I'm going to go ahead and use all 4 of those. I will just do that. So now we have 4 of the basic potion bases. And then from that we can look at it and we'll see that it is a ingredient for making speed potions, vitality potions. So let's go down through here. We do have the looter one. And it says forage amount and wild crop drops, but I don't think that's going to work for our what do you call it, for our planted vegetables. So maybe not do that one. Let's see. 30% more damage, 30% mining speed, 15% more ore. That's a good one. Poison. We don't want to poison ourselves. Predator. When potion is used, 40% animal seek range. 40% animal seek range. There's a regen and scent mask. Oh, there's one. Negative 40% animal seek range. That's good. That'd be good with all the wolves around. Well, you know what? For right now, let's just go through and let's see. What was that one called? It was healing oil. So let's make a healing oil. And that'll give us a regen one. Okay, so we need catmint. Catmint and lily of the valley. So let's take a catmint. And we're just going to do one for right now. And a lily of the valley. And there we go. There's our healing oil. And now, if we combine these two together, we make the edible potion herb for regen. Alright, so that, if we look at it one more time here, we can see it lasts for 30 seconds when the potion is used, and it's going to give us a 0.5 health every 3 seconds. So, of course, I'm not in a position where I need to be healed right now, but let's go ahead and take it anyways, and we'll watch the effect of it. Boom. So if we go to our damage log, we can see, and of course I've already done this once before. Like I said, I'm a noob, I wasn't recording, but you can see it's going through and saying, hey, 0.5 health point through healing. It's just going to keep repeating that over and over and over again. And I think, we really don't see anything happening here, but that's okay. So that is how you make the potions on there. And we do have flasks too. I made this flask. This is a ceramic one. But if we go to the handbook and we click on the flask, we can see there's a bunch of other flasks that can be made. And so I wanted to make some of these as well. So for the small one, you just put 2 together like that. And that makes a small potion flask. If you do a U shape, there you go. You get the large potion flask. And there's a medium one too. It is medium. It is 4 of them. So let's do that. 2, 3, 4. So we can see them. There we go. So that gives us our flask. And we're going to put these, I'm going to put the big one back here in the back if I can. Requires solid ground. There it is. You can put these on the table. You can only do singles on the table, huh? So you can only do singles on the table. Well, that's kind of... I wish it kind of all went in there. I mean, that one went into the center. I wish those did too. Oh, but that's okay. So when we go, what we do with these is then we'll mix up a large potion base and the water in a barrel. And we're going to be working on that here in just a second. Let's take a look and see. I think you need the potion tea for that. And that's 1 basic potion base per 2 liters of water. So we've got 3 of these left, so let's make 2 more potion base. So we'll need that. Need 2 more of these. And 2 more of those. That gives us 5. So now we should be able to, there we go, 10 liters of potion tea. Awesome. 1. So what we want to do now that we have our potion tea made is we want to get that down to 1 liter potion tea in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 10 and I'm going to put it in this bucket. I'm going to keep those 10 right there for now, and then I'm going to take this one glass flask, this large one we made, and I can click there and then click there, and now I've got 1 liter of potion tea added to that barrel. And now if we look at our potion tea again, and we say we wanted to make the healing oil. So we're going to need the healing oil base, which again, that's the catmint and the lily of the valley. We need to hit that. There we go. Open you. So we can put that there. Put the catmint. Put the lily of the valley. Make our potion base. And now it says we'll turn into 1 liter of healing oil after 24 hours of sealing. So we'll seal that up, and when we come back on our next episode, we should have our regen there. So that is pretty cool. So this is a kind of a really neat mod. If you go through and you look at all the flasks, not the flasks, but if you look at all the potions you can make, let's see, let's go down here. List of potions. So the Archer's Flask, 10% ranged accuracy, and well, we don't have to go through all these, but you can see you're going to get some pretty good bonuses out of here. Now, one of them that I thought was really interesting was the spiked oil, and I thought to myself, why would you want to do that? Well, I think actually that's something that I was trying to see if maybe you could throw these. So we're going to test that out once we get some stuff made. We're going to try some of these different ones to see if maybe you could throw it on an enemy. I don't know. Recall flask. When potions used, you teleport back to your returning point. How nice would that be for travel? They're definitely going to make some of that. Let's take a look at what that's going to need. Of course, you're going to need a temporal gear. Okay. Yeah, we can do that for sure. And so anyways, yeah, some really cool ones that are in here. Glow flask. You glow brightly and last for 1,000 seconds. You need cinnabar. Okay. Note to self, find cinnabar. I want to glow. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to show? Oh, I know. There's something else here. So we need to also look at the... so there's something else we want to talk about. We want to look at also within alchemy about getting the cuttings. And it says here you can increase the strength of the potion, which will increase the effects of the potion. To make better strength potion bases, you will need to combine shears and the desired flower or herb, which will give you a raw cutting. Example for raw cuttings. So let's click on that. We can see. So pretty much any flower we put in there for catmint, we can get that cutting. Now it says that it is dryable, duration 6 hours. It's fresh for 20 days. So we definitely want to try this one too. Definitely want to try this one. So let's open this up. Let's take let's put that there. And which one do we have the most of? Let's do the heather. And if you're using the shift and the H key, you can put your arrow, put your cursor, and this is in the standard game too, not just in the mod, but if you put your cursor over that, you held the shift and the H key, it'll show you the what you can make with that. So it brings up the survival handbook entry for that item. And you can say it's an ingredient, raw cutting herb, spiked oil, and sprinter's flask. And you can also make yellow dye out of it. So sprinter's flask. Used to make Sprinter's Flask weak potion, and that is plus 25% walk speed for 60 seconds. And that is heather and dwarf. You know what? I think I want to try to make one of those also. We'll wait on that. But let's go ahead and take one of these and let's put it in here, and we get our raw cutting. Grab that. And there you go. See, it's already counting down. Duration 5.9 hours. So I'm going to put it into here. And it is not dryable. You can't put it in your chest and have it dry out. Okay, but you can put it in your inventory and dry out. So that's what they mean by having an open inventory. So there is a drying rack that you can make to put these herbs on so you don't have to carry them. And if we look at the, let's see, drying rack. So if we look at the herb rack, we can see you're going to need these herb rack hooks and the herb rack and the single herb rack hook. So it's like a centerpiece, and then these are the extra ones, even though they all kind of share the same name, but they are different pieces. So, and these are smithing pieces. You have to work on. I've already made this piece. I was thinking it was like a wall-mounted one, and then I had to dig into it a little bit deeper and say, "Oh no, this is this is something more intricate than what I was originally thinking." So I'll work on making one of these and getting these together. But I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna have to get some more copper poured and fired out to do that. Okay, so what we've got going on here, we've got our healing oil. Our weak base is now cooking in here to make a drinkable potion. If we go into our bags, we'll see that, the raw cutting, it's already just 1.9 more hours, and it's dried and ready to use. So it doesn't take really long. It's like overnight. So you do it before you go to bed and wake up in the morning with dried herbs in your pocket. Yeah, sounds good. All right, I think that's going to do it. Between episodes, I know I got to get this wood going. I got a little bit of wood down there that I can turn into coal, but I got to get that thing completely full. This one, I've got 124 more firewood inside this thing, inside this crate, which I could do it, but, I need to get some more wood together. Other resources. So I'm going to start working on that. Hey, thanks for joining me. This is Shino, and we'll see you next time. Take care.